this forecasting of weather is very uncertain, and found out that they are accurate only till like 7 to 10 days, after which you cannot predict or make a proper forecast. And in this corona time, with all these planes that have been grounded, apparently because the planes are making lots of measurements also, which the weather forecasting models use, that because they have been not flying so much, apparently the measurements taken from aircraft have plummeted by an average of 75 to 80% in the northern hemisphere, and the southern hemisphere falling by near to 90%. It's according to the World Meteorological Organization. According to their research, removing all this data from the weather models reduces accuracy by 15%, which is kind of a lot, because if you think about like the hurricane season coming up and stuff, early warnings, they could save lives. But so this uncertainty in weather forecasting is a big thing, but for me, it wasn't a problem, because I was not doing a weather forecast. I decided I would do a sort of a weather report, a real-time weather reporting, kind of a drawing. And maybe I quickly show you. If you can see, this is my May weather report. It has its own rules and logic, or something that I came up with, but I can quickly go through. So each page here is for the weather of the day, and I always start in the middle here. So this day, the weather looks pretty good. So I start around here. This is the time. The minute, hour hand is this line here. The minute is with this dot. So around 11:45, it's quite sunny. And I trace this paper texture with this gold. Gold obviously is for the sun. And then whenever I have a break and start a second session, it's marked by this other time here. This is 3:35, around 3:35, it's also still quite sunny, and the white are for clouds. So the clouds are kind of in this formation in the sky when I see them. This is weather of another day. I think it also looks pretty good. Around like 3:20, it's quite sunny. Here, this is a little silver part with dots of gold, which means it's still sunny outside, but in my balcony, there's no sun, so it's shady. And these are the cloud formations that you can see towards the edge. Here at night, I chose the color to represent the night with this kind of maroon color. So here at around 11:15, there is no sun, but all these dots are kind of the stars that I see in the night sky. And for some reason, this night there was like lightnings. So there are like 5 lightnings during this night, and the night sky has this cloud formation. If you can see, they form this kind of nice cloud thing. Another day, this is also, I think the weather is looking pretty good. The green is for the wind. So because I can feel the wind while I'm doing, or also see it in the leaves moving. So I decided green to represent a windy weather. And here around 3:10, it's quite sunny, but also windy. So wind with these golden dots imply that it's windy but sunny outside, and you can see these scattered clouds around here. Here too, it's around 6:40. It's in my balcony, so there is no sun over here, but marked by the dotted golden dots of the sun, which is to signify that it's still sunny outside, and also kind of windy a little bit here while I'm doing this. So it goes on like this. This is a rainy day. Here, yeah, around 12:45. It's very cloudy and windy with clouds, and there's also a few thunderstorms during this day, and the rain continues throughout the night. Actually, by 6:30, it's still raining, and the little red dots is to signify the rain at night. And here I realized that when it's rainy, I put these white clouds to signify there's cloud also, but actually I realized when it's raining, it's always cloudy, so I don't need to put these white dots. So later I kind of stopped doing this. So this is kind of, yeah, like the the weather looks here also. It's kind of windy, but it's a sunny, windy day. And at night also it's windy, but during the day there are only a few clouds, but at night around 9:15, it's windy and cloudy, very much cloudy. I think it's quite cloudy during the night. So yeah, goes on like this. This day I didn't have so much time, so I only started recording the weather at nighttime, which is around 7:30. So here in the night there are it's cloudy and also windy. And yeah, it goes on a bit like this. This day I forgot to record it in time, so you don't see the detail of the time when it's done. I did it afterwards. So from my memory, it was a sunny day. There is sun during the day, and at night there is no sun. And this is also another one where I forgot, but I remember that it was a sunny day. So the time is not depicted, but from my memory, it was a sunny day. There's the sun, and at night there's also no sun. And this is another day. The weather, it looks pretty good. Here around 1:20, it's quite sunny. Also in the shade later, it's still sunny, but gets a bit cloudy. And at night around 9:30, you can see the sky is kind of filled with a lot of clouds. But if you, like on one side, it was very cloudy, but if you go over there, it's kind of the less. So it was, one side was super cloudy and the clouds kind of dispersed towards the other part of the sky. So here is a super sunny and windy day. Also another one I can just quickly maybe skip. This is a sunny day with a lot of wind and also lots of clouds. This is a rainy day. I forgot, but it was raining the day before. So it was rainy during the day and rainy during the night, which is depicted by the little dots in the rain to depict the nighttime. This also, I had only time to do weather at night. So if you can see around 9:40, the sky is quite clear. There's no clouds or anything, but I don't know if you are able to see the little golden dots. They are the stars that I saw. And I also created a contrast just to show you like these little star formation across the sky that I was able to see. So I think my conclusion is that every time the weather always looks pretty good, even though weather forecasting is uncertain. The weather reporting was predictably always looking pretty good. I just want to do one last May weather report, which is about this guy. Floyd Mayweather, he is this boxer, and recently I saw him on the news because they were kind of speculating whether he wants to come back for a rematch, like an entertainment match. And I always have a problem. I'm not a boxing fan, but every time he's on news, like even before with Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao, like he has so many cases of domestic violence, and still there is not much backlash, and he's still making, like, whether he wins or loses, he's okay, good entrepreneur, businessman or whatever, but he's still allowed this, and especially in this time of Corona with, I think, this domestic violence thing going up. I thought I would also include this report, which is very basically just quickly. He has a case in 2001 of domestic violence towards his wife or his partner, 2003, 2005, and 2010.